Boom. Hey internets, wanted to touch on this just because it's a growing category, and you're actually able to launch a clothing line with very little investment up front. The unit price costs more, but let me get right into it. So as technology advances, well, let me back up before that. If you know me or know anything about my channel, I'm always a proponent of doing things that you can mass produce. So if you're looking to start a clothing line and you want to go a very fashion route, even if you sew together pieces in more of an Etsy kind of way to sell like one-offs and custom work and kind of bespoke work, you're going to have to manufacture that in bigger batches, right? Like do mass production in case it gets demand and you want to offer it to the public in some sort of fashion. And so this is why I always say to start with t-shirts and embroidery. So silkscreen and embroidery have been a way to go. Purchasing blanks wholesale, so getting like a dozen blanks or a dozen hats and taking them to get embroidered and or screen printed. Screen printed also involves not just plastisol ink, but foil and discharge and water base and all kinds of different applications. So that's a whole different video there. But with the emergence of DTG, and I've done quite a few videos about it on my channel, you can create a design, okay, and you can create it on Photoshop, Illustrator. Definitely gonna have to do some Photoshop work to it, and you can superimpose it onto a graphic of a t-shirt and then offer it. So you could put it out on your Instagram, and you can even have that image on your e-commerce shopping cart, whatever kind of shopping cart you have there, and you can create it as it gets purchased. The only caveat is you're gonna have to price it high enough so you get some sort of margin. Okay, so one of the cons, so the pro, let me list it. The pros of working with an on-demand printer for t-shirts is there's no risk. Okay, so you're not printing 12 to 24 shirts and they're done. They deliver it to you in a box and you get it, and then now you have it ready to pick and ship when people order the shirt. They will make one of one. There's no minimums. The biggest selling point with a lot of the DTG and on-demand printers is there's no minimums, because it's actually better for them to make one or 5 of them and then ship it to you. But they're going to charge you a lot more for each one of those. Okay, and as DTG becomes better with time, it's going to be a huge part of replicating artwork and having it be more of a stable part of fashion. Really big lines that still outsource screen printing to different vendors. A lot of them will have a small screen printing setup so they could do one-offs if they're a big company. Also things that they need just for like trade shows, marketing events. A lot of times they won't outsource it. They'll have their own in-house screen printing setup. But this is the poor man or the startup version, the bootstrap version of having that available to you. And so you can offer an entire line this way. So just wanted to highlight it for my people that are on my channel and know that I talk about this a lot. And so where do you find it? If you simply, I opened up a tab for on-demand printing and then t-shirts, so 4 words. But any kind of combination in and around, also DTG or direct to garment printing will get it. But there's a lot of companies that are beginning to fill the void for this. So Printful has a paid spot at the top of Google. Uber Prints is one. Printify, Printify, which a lot of my subscribers have talked about possibly using. And let's see, T-shirt Help Desk. I'm a big fan of theirs. I don't know anybody there. I just know they have really good forums and really good information. They actually did a video on the top 5 on-demand print companies, and within this year. So it's not that long ago. But whenever you watch this, there should be reviews on a lot of the emerging companies, as it's going to become a bigger part of production for apparel. So hope that helps. Any other questions, just let me know. This is a great way to get started without having the risk of putting so much money up front. In fact, you can start a clothing line with pretty much zero money and put the images of these t-shirts up and get an idea of what people are going to buy, and there's no loss. As long as you price it really, I mean, I imagine you couldn't sell a t-shirt for under 30 unless you're really cutting into your margin to kind of make money, but maybe you're just using it as a gauge. As long as you price it high enough, you'll be able to make some money and then get some good data as to your designs and what people are liking from your brand. Again, hope that helps. Any other things, drop them all down below. Follow me on social media when you get a chance. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.